What's up, guys? It's your boy, Credit Union Captain here with the inquiries portion of our course. Okay. Inquiries are best to get removed calling, in my experience. Um, a lot of my clients get the same results. Typically, we remove inquiries that are not tied to open accounts. Sometimes when you close an inquiry to an open account, um, they try to close the account. So you want to make sure that doesn't happen. So if there's an open account tied to it, we just leave it alone. If you've been denied for a credit card or something like that, or you have like 10 inquiries from a car dealership because you didn't do it the right way, and go to your bank first, then you're going to get those off there as well. So um, a lot of negatives come with too many inquiries. I mean, you can be denied future extensions of credit because your profile will appear thirsty. Um, I mean, you don't want too many. The ideal number is 3 for any given CRA. After 3, I mean, your score is going to continue to drop. Each inquiry is like 3 to 10 points per inquiry, depending on how recent it is. So they'll stay on there for 2 years. So inquiries can be a headache, and it's an easy way to really get them points up and moving. So um, if you're trying to get them removed, like I said, don't mess with the ones that are on open accounts. Um, Yeah, and calling. So I've already kind of mentioned all this stuff. The statute that I like to use as well is 15 USC 1681B C3. All right. So inquiries continued. Right. Here's the script that I use. Okay. Very, very simple. Right. You want to make sure you get to the fraud department and don't let them cut you off. Right. They always try to cut you off. Oh, sir, it's a recorded line. This, and this. Just steamroll them. Right. Let me give you their name. Just say, hey, hello, so and so. I'm calling in regards to the unauthorized inquiries on my consumer report. I've already been in contacted with Bank of America, and they said to go ahead and give your company a call since you're responsible for the inquiries on my consumer profile. So you'd have the ability to get them removed, right? And then you also want to say, I also sent an FTC report over to you over 45 days ago. And according to section 605B, all fraudulent activities that I tell you about in my consumer report, your company, Experian, is supposed to remove it as soon as possible. Right. Now, after this, they'll typically put you on hold, try to verify the FTC report, and then come back and say along the lines of something like, oh, we didn't receive the FTC report, but we can help you with the inquiries. Right. That's all we want them to do anyway. They're not going to find an FTC report unless you file one. Right. So you want to make sure that you just tell them a maximum of 4. We don't do any more than 4. Right. And make sure they're not tied to open accounts. So if you went and you try to get a used car from a used car lot and they ran your credit 12 times, you should make 3 separate phone calls because you don't want to do all 12 at once, right? Some of my clients have gotten collections off from doing this as well. But I haven't tried it for collections. I also haven't had any collections, so I haven't need to try it. But if you want to try it for that, see if it works, cool. If not, just hang up, call back. Like they don't talk to each other, right? It's not like the person that you called before is going to know that you just called again. So Master Manager is not responsible for anything. You communicate with the credit bureaus, and results may vary. More often than not, clients in the past have seen such this approach. Okay, so you're just gonna call in, right, and take care of business. Get these inquiries off your profile. Get yourself those extra 50 points. They'd be a big difference, right? Sometimes that'd be the difference between a 2% APR or a 6% APR. Like, just get rid of the inquiries. Have your profile be as clean as possible. Right. And then here's the contact information again for these companies. Experian is kind of the big dog, right? As soon as you knock out Experian, typically they call the other 2 and tell them, hey, you want to remove this stuff from their profile as well. And so they typically do that. Obviously, not every single time, not guaranteed. So you still may have to call the other 2, but Experian is a good one to start with. If the inquiry is not on there, obviously you're gonna have to call the other ones and speak to them. So just the contact for Experian, just the contact for TransUnion. I typically don't have any issues with TransUnion or Equifax. Experian is usually the one that gives me a headache. I mean, I can call in and get basically anything removed from TransUnion and Equifax. Experian is the one that's always like, oh, You gotta call your mother and talk to her, and they want to super verify everything. It's just a headache sometimes. You gotta get the right person, but it is what it is. All right, so that was inquiries. That's script for inquiries. That's how you do it. It's how you knock it out. Contact numbers for all the big three, and that's it on inquiries. So let's get into the next one.